in particular on this platform, has a fantastic sentence. I liked it. I did not like it. That's different. The only thing the corporate should do, they should be environmentally responsible and they should pay their taxes regularly. They don't have to do anything else. We can do our social responsibility. That was one way of looking at things. Okay. I did not agree with him. That's different. That's different. But point is, see, if there is a business, let us be understand. I am not talking from Jindal Steel point of view. Please take it. I am taking away myself from the industry. I am telling what is the purpose of making business. We all, many are businessmen. Businessman. The basic purpose of business is making profit. Let us not be very hypocritical about this. Nobody is into business not to make profit. Okay, to lose and to do public welfare. It's not that. The point is, from philanthropy, the CSR zero or whatever you are telling, now it is talking of strategy. But what has happened actually, it is not about research. Research says so many things. What has happened actually, the positive part is 90% of those companies are complying. Okay, complying means, what are the compliances? Independent board of directors, the disclosure system, the 2% profit, the unspent CSR, how to manage this. There are a lot many, because I don't want to reinvent the wheel here. Everybody knows it. Okay. But the whole thing is that compliance and reporting is not transformation. Transformation is something a very different ballgame. Okay. So that is very long-term engagement. That is creating institution. That is changing the entire thinking. Compliance has to be transformed into a thinking that how to create a win-win situation. Okay. So researchers are helping us. Academia is our partner. We are trying to discover new horizons, but we have to manage our business with the low.
So I'd like to build on that, sir. I'd like to build on that. Let's say the mandate did not exist in your respective industries or organizations. Still, they would have implemented something for social impact without mandate. Let's say CSR mandate didn't exist.
You mean somebody did not make profit?
Yeah.
There is no mandate. You mean that?
Yeah.
I think you mean that. Okay. Let me give you a live example. Everybody knows from 2013 to 2016, Jindal Steel and Power was making loss because of the cancellation of coal blocks. I am not highlighting one industry. I am talking of a particular example only. Okay. And our CSR spend was more than 100 crores. If you ask me, is it because you love the people so much that you are doing it? No, sir. We are in metal and mining business. We have to be with the people. In any kind of metal and mining business, there will be a conflict embedded into your operation. Conflict over the natural resources over your command. Okay? Because, see, what is happening is that in a IT firm, you can invest 500 crores making 2, 3, 4 buildings. To invest 500 crores in a metal company, you need 50 acres of land or 100 acres of land. When there is a land issue involved, there is a common property resources, there is a grazing land, there is a pasture land, there is a playground, there is a common property. There the landed and landless do not go together. In my village, the landless are equally empowered than the landed because we are dependent more on them. Isn't it? So these are the issues for which you have to spend. Another thing, I'll just conclude with this. Do you think when Ghanshyam Das Birla joined Mahatma Gandhi in the freedom movement, what kind of mandate was there?
There was no mandate. Yeah.
When Tata was helping, Tata was building the society, social impact, what kind of mandate was there? When O.P. Jindal was making university education, female education, skilling institute in Haryana, in Chhattisgarh and everything, what kind of mandate was there? When Jindal Asa for the rehabilitation of the special children was created in 2009 or O.P. Jindal Community College in 2006, what kind of mandate was there? So it is not about mandate, it is our DNA. It is our responsibility, and underline, there is a compulsion. Let me tell you that at the end of the day, any business is a social wealth created out of the society. We have to give it back. If you don't give it back, one day society will throw you out.
What is exactly the ideal CSR implementation model? What are the boxes are we supposed to tick?
Same question you are putting in a different way. So CSR 3.0 that should be the ideal. Really, Number one, sir, because I don't know he is sitting beside me or not. We are transforming the chemistry. It is not only output. Please, all CSR professionals who are here. It is not only output to outcome to impact to transformation. That is CSR 3.0. You have to see now, I don't have time much left, so that's why I'm telling. So impact through transformation. Transformation you can understand. The quality of life has to be really transformed. Number one. Number two, CSR department you must be heading. I find it not required in CSR 3.0. CSR has to be embedded into your DNA. Right from supply chain, right from innovation, the climate resilience, and now we are talking of zero is the hero, net zero.
Yeah.
2070, we have to become net zero. We have to think of 2050. We have to think of 2030. Okay, that is number two. Number three, from charity to institution, because institution is sustainable, charity is not sustainable. Okay, you have to give the net. You have to teach them how to fish instead of giving the fish. Institutions. And another thing, which is very relevant for Odisha, since collector sir is there and he has another background. He was OSD to Chief Secretary when we are talking of the wish list. Sir, you remember, we are talking of the Go Care module there. So the point is, from now the CSR funding is about 1.8 lakh crore in India. Yeah. Out of which Odisha has contributed 8,000 crore. Tell me honestly, on good, see, please don't equate me with the institutions. I'm talking from a different level. Okay. Now you think of Ongul, Sundargarh, Sambalpur, Jajpur, they are having both DMF and CSR. More or less it is going together, or we have to really find out how to go together, how to complement. What about the district like Bhadrak? How much CSR they are getting? What about Puri? Puri, the spiritual capital of Odisha. How much CSR it is getting? How much Nabarangpur is getting? How much Malkangiri is getting? So point is that CSR prakalpa sarakarankara vikalpa nuhe. Prakalpa sarakarankara sahabhagi. We have to partner with the government. So we have to see that CSR fund is creating replicable models. That boss, I am going to say to the collector, speak to the collector. Boss, you have spent in watershed model 36,000 rupees per acre and the income level has doubled. I am going to spend same 36,000 crore. कोई सोने का लंका मैं नहीं create कर रहा हूँ. But I am going to say the farmer's income has become 5 times, which I have proved in Ongul, which I have proved in Chhattisgarh. Another thing, sir, I am telling you, the responsible industrialization. That is called real CSR. It is not only climate. Sir, who has told Mr. Naveen Jindal to stand in Ongul plant for 45 days to convert industrialized oxygen to medical oxygen and send it across the country through Oxygen Express? Who has told it? Which mandate it was? Okay, this is an intention that I am telling. So the intention must be very clear that I am not going to transform the entire country. It is not my work. But what I am going to do is that transforming the thinking, transforming the next generation, because I must believe in the CSR that I have not inherited this planet from my forefathers. Wow. I have borrowed it from my children. I have to give it back. If I am giving it back through my CSR or whatever I am model, I am creating a safer India, safer Odisha, greener Odisha, and a sustainable Odisha, and my next generation will be proud of it. Instead of making somebody was telling me, sir, $500 billion Odisha economy. I told it can be done through digging. But do you want to build your present by breaking your future? So that is the real CSR which I am talking, which is beyond 2%. It is responsible industrialization and have a win-win situation and reaching the last man in the queue, a equitable society, an inclusive society, not just GDP growth.